Here I have created a new Flutter project and opened it in VS Code. In order to customize an app icon and the splash screen, you need to open the iOS directory of your Flutter project in Xcode. In Xcode, navigate to the runner folder. Inside the runner, you'll see the assets.exe assets folder. Within this folder, you'll see two important assets, app icon and LaunchImage. This is where you set your app icon and splash screen for your iOS in your Flutter project. Now head over to this website to generate all the required sizes for your app icons. Make sure to check both iOS and iPad, then click Generate to download your complete app icon set. Now unzip all the downloaded icon set and open the assets.exe assets folder. In Xcode, go to the app icon asset, select all the existing icons which are the default Flutter logos and delete them. Now simply drag and drop the newly generated app icons into their respective placeholders. Make sure each icon is placed in the correct size slot. You'll notice that LaunchImage section is currently empty. To add a custom splash screen, you need to provide images in 1x, 2x and 3x resolutions. You can use the same website we used earlier to generate properly sized image sets for iOS. For now, I'm going to use the same image I used for the app icon, but if you prefer to use a different image, then you can absolutely do that. Now, if you go ahead and run the Flutter project in iOS simulator, you can see the app icon has changed and so has the splash screen. But we're going to go ahead and customize our splash screen by going to launch screen. In launch screen, we can see what our splash screen currently looks like. In the launch screen, this image has constraints set up to keep it centered on the screen. Constraints are layout rules that tell each view, like this image view, how it should be positioned and sized relative to other views or the screen itself. Here in the background section, you can choose a color to be displayed behind your splash screen image. You can pick from a variety of preset colors or use the color picker to select a custom one. For now, I'll go with a random color. I want to display some text on my splash screen, so I'll click on the plus icon at the top right, search for label, which is similar to a text view in Android, and drag it into the view. Next, I'll change the label's text to something meaningful. To add a constraint to this label, first select the label, then click on the align icon. From the options, choose horizontally in container. This sets a horizontal constraint, aligning the label to the center of the container view, which is essentially the screen. To set a vertical constraint, click on the constraint icon, then click on the small bridge-like icon at the bottom. It turns red when selected. This sets a bottom constraint between the label and the bottom layout guide. You'll see it shows a value like current distance 8, which means the label is currently 8 points away from the bottom. You can keep this default value or enter a custom distance in points depending on your layout preference. I also want to add an icon or branding image near the text, so I'll search for image view and drag it into the view. Now from the image section in the right panel, you can either select an image from your uploaded assets or choose from a wide range of built-in system icons. For now, I'm going to go with a system image. Now I'll click on the image view, then click on the align icon and choose horizontally in container to center it on the screen. Next, I'll open the constraint icon to add vertical spacing. I want the image to sit just above the label, so I'll set a vertical constraint up 10 points from the label by entering 10 in the bottom field. Remember, if you want your splash screen to automatically adapt to light and dark mode, you can select system background color. This will switch between the classic white and dark backgrounds based on the user's system theme. Now you can run the app and see your splash screen in action. It will automatically adapt to light and dark mode based on the system settings. So that is all for today from my side. See you in the next one. Bye bye.